Greetings and salutations. Random, not so random thoughts in this moment. Something that's been coming up a lot lately is the idea of not platforming specific people because of maybe rhetoric that they've participated in the past. Maybe, based on the perception of their character and what they stand for and all of that stuff, right? And I think we just have to be kind of careful. If you want to listen to what someone has to say, listen to what they have to say. You can make your mind up for yourself. Don't not listen to people just because you might not have agreed with some of the things that they've said, right? Especially not right now. Right now, when you have voices that are doing some amazing research and work and presenting it in a way for us to really be able to see a lot of the things that are going on, it is absolutely ridiculous that we are going to, really that's the hill that you're wanting to die on, right? Don't encourage people not to listen to what other people have to say. If anyone is telling you not to listen to someone else, that's an issue, right? Trust in yourself. Trust in your mind. Trust in your discernment, your ability to discern, right? Don't let anybody tell you not to watch or to listen or to have an opportunity to think for yourself, right? Listen to them. You might agree with them, you might not. You might believe the things that they're saying, you might not, but at least give yourself the opportunity to hear them out and to make that decision for yourself, right? People have kind of been getting on me about me listening to people like Candace Owens or Tucker Carlson. I don't have to agree with you on absolutely everything to be able to recognize that there is value in the information that you are providing for people, right? I don't have to agree with you on everything. There are many things politically that we disagree on, and that's okay, but I can listen myself, I can allow myself to listen, take in the information. You can verify the information that's being presented, and when you realize what it is that they are saying, you will understand why there are people that are hell-bent on suppressing their voices, right? There is a reason that there are so many people telling you not to listen, right? So don't allow yourself to listen to that. Listen to whoever, right? And if you don't feel called to listen to them, that's fine. This is not a thing saying you must listen to these people, right? It's not that at all. It's just make sure that the information that you're taking in and that you're going towards, make sure you're the one making the decisions about what it is you are or aren't going to listen to. It's not about do or don't platform these people. I think there's a lot of bigger things than that, right? So yeah. Just my thoughts in this moment. Yeah. Random thoughts flowing through. Yeah, that is all. Sending so much love, peace, positive vibrations. Just allow yourself to maybe open your mind a bit, broaden the scope, you know. There's so much more at play, and I feel like, you know, these things are kind of just a bit, I don't want to say petty, right? Like, I understand where people are coming from, you know, but we have to allow ourselves to grow beyond that, right? We're coming to a point where, you know, we're not going to be able to block people out, right? This is a time where we need to be coming together, and we can't do that if we're not listening to each other, right? If we're not allowing ourselves to listen to the people that we don't agree with, if we're not listening to the things that they have to say and hoping that they are listening to the things that we have to say, right? Right? This idea of us and them, you know, we have to move beyond that. Like, things are so much bigger than that, you know. Yeah. So just you know, and especially with the Epstein files and the way our government is literally just playing in our face. You know, like right now, when it is so apparent of who their loyalties are to, not the people, right? Not the people. They don't give a fuck about the people. They don't give a fuck about us. You know, they don't. They do not. And it's so important that we realize that. You know, we open our eyes to that. Yeah. You know? It's just open open your eyes, you know. It's a significant thing, you know. Like, many significant things have been happening that should tell us that, hey, the people in power probably shouldn't be. You know? It's like, but I think we're so afraid to really realize that, to really sit with that and process what that means, right? Like, really, really process what that means, you know? To accept that truth, you know? Man, yeah. Like, shit. Wild. It's weird. It's weird. It's not, you know? Like, we gotta be thinking about these things. We have to be asking these questions, you know? What questions? I don't know. Ask questions. We have to be asking, like, all the questions. And perhaps listen to some of the people that are asking questions that, you know, people aren't asking. You know, reporters aren't asking that they should be. You know? And for me, I'm not gonna block out people just because I disagree on their politics. You know, like, that for me, you know, it doesn't. Yeah. And I understand the idea of the harm that has been caused, you know, and a desire for acknowledgement of that. digress. I believe that is all in this moment.